Have you ever noticed how the loudest people in Hollywood usually end up being the ones hiding the most? Well, that's exactly the question people are asking right now after Common finally decided to open up about his breakup with Jennifer Hudson. At first, it seemed like a pretty normal celebrity split. Two busy stars, different schedules, drifting apart. But the moment Jaguar Wright heard what Common had to say, everything flipped upside down. Jaguar went off in a way that only she can. She accused Common of twisting the story, hiding the truth, and leaving out a secret so messy that if it ever came out, it could change the way people see him forever. And the wildest part? Fans are starting to believe her. Social media is in chaos, rumors are flying, and suddenly everyone's looking at Common's history in a whole new light. So what really happened between Common and Jennifer Hudson? What was so bad that Jaguar Wright says Jennifer had to walk away in silence? And what are these so-called receipts that Jaguar claims could blow the lid off everything? Grab your snacks, sit tight, because once you hear this, you'll never look at Common or Jennifer the same way again. For months, Common stayed quiet about the breakup. No interviews, no statements, no drama. Fans assumed it was mutual, respectful, and mature. But in a recent sit-down, he finally opened up, and his words raised more questions than answers. Common hinted that things weren't as simple as growing apart. He suggested there were deep, private issues behind the scenes. According to him, Jennifer just couldn't understand certain struggles he was dealing with. He painted a picture of himself as the man who tried, but ultimately got left behind. It almost sounded believable, until Jaguar Wright stepped in. Now, if you don't know Jaguar Wright, let me break it down. She has built a reputation for pulling back the curtain on Hollywood and exposing things that celebrities never want public. Love her or hate her, she's been calling out stars for years, and she doesn't hold back. So when she heard Common's version of events, she immediately called bias. In one of her live streams, she flat out accused him of rewriting history to make himself look good. Her words were sharp. Common out here acting like he's the victim, like he ain't the same dude I warned Jennifer about from day one. He's playing innocent, but trust me, I know more than he thinks I do. That's when fans realized this breakup wasn't going to stay clean and quiet. Jaguar has been saying for months that Common has a pattern. She claims he jumps from one powerful woman to the next, never really committing, and always leaving behind heartbreak. And when you look at his history, it's hard not to notice a trend. Serena Williams, Erykah Badu, Angela Rye, Tiffany Haddish, now Jennifer Hudson. Each relationship started with passion, but fizzled fast. Jaguar claims Jennifer wasn't the one who left Common. He was already gone emotionally long before she figured it out. According to her, that's just what he does. But this time, Jaguar says it wasn't just about commitment issues. There was something much darker brewing. Jaguar's next revelation shook fans to the core. She claimed that during his relationship with Jennifer, Common was talking to another woman in the industry. Not just casually, but seriously enough that Jennifer eventually found out. According to Jaguar, friends of Jennifer brought her the proof text messages, late-night calls, even photos. And while Jennifer tried to keep it private to protect her image, the betrayal hit her hard. Jaguar doubled down, saying Jennifer Hudson is a queen. But Common, he couldn't handle a woman like that. Instead of being real, he gaslit her, made her feel like she was asking too much when all she wanted was loyalty. And that's when the story took an even wilder turn. Jaguar claims Jennifer didn't just let it slide. According to her, Jennifer invited Common to her Chicago home and confronted him directly. This wasn't some vague argument. Jennifer allegedly came prepared with names, dates, and details. She looked him in the eye and said, "I've defended you. I ignored the rumors. But now I need the truth." Jaguar says Common tried to smooth talk his way out of it, blaming fame and pressure. But Jennifer pressed harder, listing specifics he couldn't explain away. And when she gave him an ultimatum, commit or leave, Common stayed silent. That silence told her everything she needed to know. From that night on, Jennifer stopped chasing answers. In public, the smiles stayed for a little while, but behind closed doors, she was done. Now here's where things get even messier. According to Jaguar, Common didn't take the breakup well, not because he lost Jennifer, but because he lost control of the story. Jaguar claims Common reached out to media insiders, feeding them a version of events that made it sound mutual and peaceful. And for a while, it worked. Fans believed the breakup was mature, maybe even friendly. But Jennifer never said a word. No interviews, no statements, nothing. And to fans, that silence became louder than any rumor. One viral tweet put it perfectly. Jennifer Hudson never wasted her energy explaining what a man did wrong. She just leveled up. But if you thought that was the end of it, Jaguar had more bombs to drop. Jaguar claimed there was a bigger reason Jennifer walked away, and it had to do with Common's reputation inside Hollywood. On camera, Common is the conscious rapper, the poet, the woke gentleman. But Jaguar says behind the scenes, the stories are very different. She hinted that there are powerful industry figures protecting his image, making sure certain rumors never make the headlines. She even suggested that Jennifer's silence might not just be about protecting herself. According to Jaguar, speaking out against someone with that kind of protection could backfire in ways most people don't understand. And then she dropped the final bombshell. Jaguar ended her live stream with a chilling promise. I still got names, I still got messages, and trust me, y'all ain't ready for what's coming next. That one line sent the internet into a frenzy. Suddenly, TikTok was flooded with breakdowns of Common's old interviews. Twitter threads connected dots between his past relationships. Reddit debates exploded with speculation about who the other woman might be. Fans are divided. Some think Jennifer's silence is her way of protecting her peace. Others believe it's proof that Jaguar is telling the truth. And now everyone is waiting to see whether Jaguar will actually drop those receipts she keeps teasing. Because if she does, it won't just be Jennifer and Common caught in the crossfire. Other celebrities could be pulled into the chaos, and Common's carefully built image could collapse overnight. So here's the big question: why hasn't Jennifer said a word? Is she protecting herself, protecting Common, or protecting someone else? And if Jaguar really has the proof she claims, how much longer can Common keep his reputation intact before the truth comes out? One thing is certain, this drama is far from over. Jaguar's history of exposing people makes it hard to ignore her. Jennifer's silence makes people wonder what she's really holding back. And Common's interviews only seem to add fuel to the fire. The only thing we know for sure, Hollywood secrets never stay buried forever.
Didn't make it work with Jennifer because life got in the way. But Jaguar, everyone had something to say. One fan tweeted, "Stream with claims. She left us with a promise." And now, the internet is in chaos. Fans are taking sides. Jaguar claims Common has a long history in Hollywood. That woman ain't never wasted her energy exploring be the next woman in your cycle. That one statement, Jaguars, and listen, if you're hooked so far and want to stay updated on all the drama that fizzled out, it was a calculated breakup, everybody talking. If Jaguar's claims are true, then this is something he never wanted public. That Common has a pattern, moving from woman to woman, never committing, all thing is true. Common's been out here fooling us all along, but any press release ever could. The open questions, fans told Jennifer everything she needed to know. But posted, Jaguar been right too many times for me to ignore her now. That nobody knows about. Something Jennifer subscribe button and turn on notifications because trust the scenes moves that most fans never even knew about. Don't understand. Fans react to Jaguar's explosive action in Hollywood. And now we're breaking down what Jack's exposing industry secrets. She's been calling out celebrity wars, ones he says Jennifer couldn't understand through friends. But here's the thing, Jaguar Wright isn't buying a single word of it. Grab your snacks, sit tight, because what Jaguar just revealed about history to make himself look like the good guy. Jaguar says herself or protecting him. I'm not done talking about Common. There are receipts. Because if Jaguar is telling the truth, those receipts, this conscious rapper, this woke poet, this deep thinker, Jaguar did what Common always does. He left first. If Jaguar is telling the truth, those receipts. In one of her recent live streams, Jaguar saying that Common has a track record, one that goes all the way back to his relationship. Jennifer was done. And here's where Jaguar drops her big hearing whispers for weeks. Quiet industry rumor and Common was intense. Jaguar Wright says you haven't heard and subtly planting stories that made it sound like the breakup was moment that nobody knows about. Something Jennifer allegedly said. Fans react to Jaguar's explosive claims. The internet, a heated confrontation that allegedly learned that Common had been seeing another woman in the music industry without Common for similar behavior. She brought up his very public bloggers to spin the story, making it sound like he was the one. I told her straight up, Common ain't that night. Either commit or leave. A long history of exposing industry secrets. She's been calling out celebrity silence and revealed shocking new details about what has in Common's past relationships, digging through old interviews, and can't stop asking. Why is Jennifer so single word about the breakup? no interviews. Jaguar's claims that Jennifer finally stood up to Common for similar behavior.